throwing it for myself.
Didn't go anywhere.
No, but the dog's looking for it. Dog! Stop here!
Dog.
Dog! It's out there! It's what? Hey!
Hey!
What's that for?
He's pooping. Pooping behind you. Alright, be careful, Millie. This one's broken.
Watch me pee.
Hand.
Log, log, log. Yeah. You got it. It's pretty big.
Hey! I'm on the moon!
So you got obliterated.
Yeah. Day after my dad just died. He literally died last night. I made a little Instagram post kind of explaining what happened. Maybe I'll sit down tomorrow or something and talk about it. But yeah, he died last night. I got home 10 minutes after it happened. My mum was trying to resuscitate him, but I took over with the chest compressions. No luck. He was dead before I got there. But yeah, I'll sit down and explain it a bit better. I just need time to kind of process it. My niece drove up from South Wales. She used to live with us, so she's like close to him. My sisters are both here. My other sister and my brother are gonna come up, I think. Like people are gonna come see us for the first time in ages, which is nice. Last night I spoke to the most strangers I've spoken to in years. So many people came over. It's very overwhelming, kind of disorienting. So I'm trying to continue on as normal. It's strange. Like I've had my dad around for 29 years, and now he's gone. And he's just like gone suddenly. He wasn't sick or anything. Was that nice? Hello. I think it's been 4 days now, 4 or 5 days. I don't know. Everything's kind of blending together. 3 days? I'm not sure. Weird. Weird to kind of talk about it. Weird to discuss with anyone. I found it really nice to stream. I streamed the other night. It's just kind of relaxing and felt a lot better talking to my people. I think it's easier for me to open up to my people because I've never met any of them, so I don't really have to worry about them judging me. I don't know, they don't, because they vibe with me anyway. So it's been nice. I can open up to them. All my family's going to be coming up soon for the funeral. I think the funeral's on the 20th. I'd like to get this video done before then, so that I have something to show people. Because I'm not going to be able to do any kind of speech or anything. Like, I'm not going to be able to do that. Public speaking is hard for me, but I can make YouTube videos. Yeah, it's trippy. How do I tell my dad's story? How do I do it? I always wanted to make a documentary with him while he was alive, not after he's dead. This is a lovely spot that I've been twice in my vlogs when I was doing daily vlogs. All these trees were pink. This one here, this magnolia, was pink, but now it's shed all its pink and it's gonna make some leaves for us, I hope. It's strange, we're like midway through April now and there's still not really any sign of the leaves popping out. I mean, here's a bit different because these trees have leaves all year round. But all the other leaves in the area, they're not really out yet. They're trying. But we went from like 60 degrees Fahrenheit to 40. Tonight it's going to be 34 degrees and like, it's midway through April. When does spring start? Like, can we just turn the dial up a little bit, please? Oh, it's strange. I've taken like, how long have I not been daily vlogging? Maybe a week and a half of no daily vlogs now. And then all this happens. Yo. But it's nice now Jasper's with me all the time now. Can't really get away from the guy. I just gotta take him on more adventures, which forces me to get out more. I think it's important for me to not stop. If I stop doing the things that I've always been doing, then I'm gonna have time to dwell on what's happened, and I don't want that. I don't need to. Like, my dad was never a sad person, so why should I ever be sad that he's gone? I got to spend 29 years with him, and I lived with him for most of that. Like, I was only really traveling for 10 years, and I've come back to him every now and again, so I've seen a lot of him. I've seen him grow up. There's a 10-year age difference between my dad and my mother. So my dad had me when he was like 45, I believe. So I've seen him like age. I've seen him get older, but he never really looked or behaved like an old person. He just at some point stopped exercising and started having less fun, and then more pains came in. So I wonder if stopping exercising, stopping having fun is what caused the pains to come in. I don't know. I've been conspiring and speculating a lot about causes of death. Hi everybody. Spring is here. So it's now been a full week since my dad passed. That's why you haven't seen any content. I've been kind of just contemplating and processing and trying to figure out like what happens next. I'd like to sit down and explain it all. So since I've last tuned in with you guys, I've been trying to do all the things I usually do, you know? Going outside a lot, been outside a lot. Jasper's now my full-time responsibility. I mean, he pretty much already was, but I got a few days off when he was with my dad. What else has changed? There's a lot. I kind of want to just sit down and throw it all on you guys so that you're aware of what I'm dealing with right now. Mother can't afford to stay where we are, in the house that we're in. I was going to move to Hastings anyway, so now she's been looking at a different place. It's owned by the same people, and it's very nearby, so she's going to move, probably, in June. So that gives us a couple months to like sell everything that won't fit in the new house. The new house is a lot smaller, it's more manageable for a single lady. She has basically agreed to take it, this house. We went to go look at it the other day. It's very nice. The garden is still pretty big, but it's manageable for her. She kept getting quite overwhelmed and having to pay people to come mow the lawn for her when I wasn't around. So it's good that she has a smaller space available. Still a bit nuts, really. So I agreed to not move yet. I'm gonna wait and help her to sort through all her stuff, all my dad's stuff, and help her sell all the furniture, everything else she can't take with her. And then obviously got to help pack it all, transport it to the new place, unpack it. That's all happening in June, so we'll be doing all of that from now until then. And I still have to like do my own thing. I've still got to produce clothes, get it all out before summer, and try and produce content at the same time. It's gonna be a lot, but because that hasn't all started yet, we're just discussing it. It's given me a chance to this week just relax, try not to think too hard. But it's still a lot. It's a lot to think about. It's a lot to take in. Everything's changed. I mean, I was already about to move. I was so close. I had the money to go, and then all this happened. So I guess I'm gonna stick around a couple more months. And then in July, I start the festival season. So I'm gonna go travel into Europe about midway through July. All of August I'll be there for Azora Festival, Modem Festival in Croatia. And then September going up to Sci-Fi. I'll be staying with Flo around that time at her place in the Netherlands. It's all very exciting, and this is the only year that I won't be driving. The first time ever. All the festival seasons I've done, I've driven them, or I've flown. This will be the first time I've not driven. Because when you drive, you take yourself or you take some friends, and you kind of stick with those friends. If I hitchhike, it allows me to meet new people. It saves money, because there's always like wear and tear on the vehicle, and like gas is very expensive. I avoid all those costs if I hitch. Obviously I'll help pay for gas for whoever picks me up along the way. But it allows me to meet new people, and I won't be so tired when I get to these places because I won't be the one driving. I can sleep on the drive. I just think it'll be more fun. So that's my plan. So far, I don't have anything planned, like any people to drive me places. So, if you are the biggest leg of the journey is going from Wales to Hungary, the beginning of August. So if there's anyone out there traveling any direction out of the UK in July, please reach out to me. Reach me on Instagram, and let's talk. Let's organize something. Obviously, I'll help pay for gas. I'm just looking to meet people, cool people, maybe someone with a van. I don't know, something fun. I just want to do something fun before the festival starts. My year of sobriety is almost up. I'm telling you guys, dealing with like the loss of your father while sober, wow, it's not fun at all. But maybe it's better for me. Who knows? So that's kind of what's happening, I guess. All right, so I'll help my mum move, and then I'll go out traveling, and then I'll leave whatever I have at her place. All I own basically is like one piece of furniture, PC, mattress, and some stuff, but it's not very much. I've sorted through all of it. So then when I return in mid-September, I will grab my stuff and then move to Hastings. That's the plan. It's all very exciting. If an opportunity arises when I'm in Europe, if I meet people that have like a commune somewhere, I don't know. I'm really open to anything. Like Hastings is just my backup plan. So if I can't find any other opportunity out in the wild world by talking to people, networking, like I haven't networked in 2 years, and I need to speak to people my age to find out like what's happening. Where am I needed? Where's my energy needed? I'm really open to whatever. So one of my friends after festival season is going to Costa Rica. That sounds like so much fun. But I don't know if I could even do anything like that. I still need to establish a business here in the UK before I can really think about travel like that. That's like real travel. Europe travel for me is just like real simple stuff. There's nothing complicated about it. But the idea of Costa Rica, that sounds so much fun. Okay, so let me fill you guys in on what the heck happened last week. So, last Wednesday I was on the phone with my mom. She called me while I was out with the dog. And she said my dad's got some stomach pains, which is moving up to his chest. And then as she's describing what's happening, she says the pain's going down his arm. And I knew immediately what was happening. It's something to do with his heart. My dad's never had any heart issues in the past. He's a very healthy man. He was 75 years old, but the healthiest 75-year-old I ever met. Not that I know any of those 75-year-olds. While I'm on the phone, he collapses, face first on the ground. My mom freaks out, hangs up the phone, calls the ambulance. I drive home. It takes me about 10 minutes to get back there. He's on the ground, not breathing. His face is blue, and she's doing chest compressions, trying to keep his heart pumping. I take over with the chest compressions for another 10-15 minutes until the ambulance arrives. Then they take over. We tried keeping his heart pumping for about an hour. No luck. Couldn't get him back to life. It seems like he died instantly. As soon as he hit the floor, he was gone. And it's just so strange. It's really hard for my mom to process because she had to watch that. Luckily, I didn't have to watch that happen, but I was there with his dead body, trying to keep him alive. And it's just been a bit weird trying to process it, really, because he was a healthy dude. It's very unusual. No one understands why it happened. He just had cardiac arrest and instantly died. I'm just going to say it here because where else can I say it? This is my vlog. Screw the censorship. I'm going to speak freely. He was double jabbed. He was double vaccinated for COVID-19. Instantly, this video is going to be like a flag now. But hey, I gotta say it. The man had a double jab. Like, that's a side effect. That's one of the side effects. It's documented. People have just had heart attacks because of this experimental vax. I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist, but that's the only thing I can think of that would have made his heart stop. The last jab he had was in December, so who knows? Maybe it's completely unrelated, but I can't stop thinking about it. And I haven't really had an opportunity to talk about it with anyone because who do you talk to about this stuff? But anyway, that's the story. That's what happened a week ago. I'm trying to make a whole video dedicated to the man. I'm using footage that I found. I have to prepare a video for his funeral in a few days. It's just weird, you know. I didn't get to see him that day. He went out before I woke up, and then when he got back, I just took the dog out. Didn't even see him, didn't even ask how he was doing. And then he died. But yeah, I want to tell a story on my main channel, I think. Just tell you guys like what kind of person he was. You don't know anything about him yet. Nothing. I barely showed him in the videos to protect him. Yeah, I'm gonna tell a story now that he's gone and show you the footage, and you'll kind of get a better understanding of the man. And maybe you'll understand me a bit better. Just got done taking some really beautiful OnlyFans pics in the river behind me. I got a little video for OnlyFans as well where I'm taking a dip in there, but the photos came out so nice. That's the angle, I was in there. Basically I make the shutter close quite slowly and it makes the water look milky. So I have to like stay very still. But I got some nice shots. If any of you are following me on there, you'll get to see them, but yeah, anyone who's not following me, hit me up on OnlyFans. It's probably strange like talking about my dad dying and then plugging my OnlyFans, but I'm trying to continue just doing my normal routine. I'm trying to live normally and not let grief take over, because I don't deal with death in that way. Whenever people die, I process it and then I move on. I can't linger on that feeling because some people just get consumed by it. And I refuse to let grief consume me. I've personally died many times on psychedelics, so I know that death is painful and scary, but once it's over, you're reborn into something else. So I know he's fine, he's chilling. I don't need to worry about it. Pretty much every religion says that we'll see them again, people that died. And I can't imagine a reality where we don't get to see them again. It makes no sense really. So I'm not worried about it. I'm okay. I do appreciate everybody that's been reaching out this past week, like leaving their condolences and just wishing me well and making sure I'm okay. So thank you everybody. I am fine. I'm making this vlog just to kind of show you, instead of not posting, because then you'll think I'm not okay. I'm okay. Finally, that light green color is coming back in. It's nice that I have freshly dyed hair at the same time the leaves are coming out, because now I can blend in a bit better. My family want me to wear a shirt and a tie and black trousers for the funeral, and they were trying to convince me to wear shoes. And I'm like, my dad never cared what I wore, ever. He never told me no to something. So why would I dress up the same as everyone else just to carry his coffin? It makes no sense. I've never carried a coffin before. I'm not really looking forward to it. I'd rather just, sit there and just watch it all happen instead of actually taking part, but they want me involved. It just doesn't seem very fun. I don't want to do a funeral. My dad wanted to be put in a boat and set on fire anyway. We haven't done that. We haven't honored that. I suppose when you're dead, you don't really get a choice in anything anymore. Everyone you left behind is kind of in charge. I just want this whole thing to be over so that I can move on, continue what I was doing beforehand. I'm sure there's some of you out there listening to this who have had loved ones die, maybe parents, partners, siblings. Like it's not easy, but everybody deals with it in their own way. And all I can say is just don't dwell, don't get stuck in that mindset of grief. Like try and get out of it, because there's nothing healthy in there. Say your goodbyes and continue with your life, because we all have an individual experience and none of us get die at the same time, so we all die alone and we don't get to take anything with us. So enjoy what you got. yeah, enjoy what you have, because it can just be gone in an instant, like that. My dad's life just ended instantly. There was no sickness, no accident, just... It was as if he's been unplugged from the Matrix. They just pull the cable out of the back of his head, and he wakes up. So who knows what he's up to now? I wonder if he could even see me, or hear me. I haven't really tried contacting him, and he hasn't really approached me in a dream either, so who knows? Maybe the guy will reach out if he's not too busy. I think I'll end the vlog here. Just wanted to say thanks. I know it's strange not having daily vlogs anymore, but I need to focus on other stuff, get ready for summer. I wouldn't have been able to keep it going. But yeah, it's all in divine timing. Imagine if I was still vlogging when my dad died. Like, flippin' heck, that wouldn't have been a nice way to end it. If you want to see any of the photographs I took today, check out my Instagram. I'm posting there again, especially on my story. But yeah, thanks for liking. Subscribe if you're new. I make videos like this all the time on this channel. And keep an eye on the main channel. There'll be a new video there soon. There were two dudes walking towards me as I was like shouting my outro. I'm not really good at vlogging in front of people. You think I'd be better at it, but nah. I'm always in nature, so it's weird for me to be that guy. Anyway, I'm ending the vlog here, whatever. Hope you're having a beautiful day out there. Hope you're having a fun spring so far. Keep you guys updated on how my life progresses over the next couple months. It's about to get crazy. It's already crazy, but it's gonna get more interesting, I think. I'm very excited for summer. I'll probably make a bunch of content before I go and have them post while I'm away. And yeah, and then I'll go off-grid for a couple months. Much needed off-grid time. Alright, bye-bye.